Alright, we are in Tirana, starting off the day with a free walking tour as usual to get the lay of the land.
And this is our first full day in Tirana, and it is Lexi and Kinsley's only full day in Tirana. So we're going to try to kind of hit some of the high points while they're here, and then we'll kind of mingle through and get some of the other stuff in the next few days. We are starting here in the square though, and the square is very interesting. Like, just looking around, there's all kinds of different architecture. I love this one building in particular with like 3 different colors. I don't know, I'm obsessed with the building. But we're excited to learn a little bit more about Tirana. We are doing the early morning walking tour, trying to avoid some of the heat today, but it's about 10 degrees less than it was the last few days, so
thank goodness.
It's hopefully gonna be good.
We're mostly going to focus on just, what we see around town, and then we're going to do a separate food video for the entirety of Albania, so keep an eye out for that.
Let's see what we can find. This is one of the big mosques that Turkey is helping build here. Unfortunately, it's not open. It's supposed to be open in about the next 6 months, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Supposedly really beautiful inside as well, but don't get to see it this time. So. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna check out some bunk art. There is bunk art 1 and bunk art 2. Bunk art 1 is a bit of a drive. And so we're gonna check out bunk art 2, which is here in the center of the city. It already looks pretty cool, but it's probably gonna be a kind of somber type of occasion, but let's go check it out.
Do you feel clean?
No, I don't feel clean. We just finished with the Bunk Art 2 museum. It cost about €9 to get in to the actual museum, but we were in there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The bunker itself is actually very interesting. It was never actually used as a bunker, just kind of prepared that way and connected like in the center of all these parliament buildings. But the actual bunker has been turned into a museum. It's a very, very somber experience, like I anticipated. Kind of just talks about the communist regime and the different camps, the people that died during the communist era. So, I mean, overall, very sad museum to go to, but I think it was very interesting. I would choose to go again. Aaron's not a big museum person, but I think it's important to kind of learn about different countries and their past and where they're at right now, because it's very different compared to what it is today. Today it's a bustling city, huge, big, gorgeous buildings, and we're gonna go check out some more of those. We are going to try something a little bit more on the outskirts of town. We took a bus from the center, took like 25-30 minutes.
About.
And we are currently at the outskirts of town at the, I'm gonna butcher this, Dajti Mountains.
Oh, you always butcher it?
Yeah, pretty much. But there's a cable car that goes to the top. It's not the cheapest thing to do, but we wanted to kind of see the city from above, do something outside of the center of town today. So we're gonna go try to find where the cable car is. We already see it going above us, and it looks awfully nice.
We'll see how risque it is. We stopped following the crowd to the chairlift because it looked like they were going towards Bunk Art 1. We really have no idea what we're doing or where we're going. We're just on a dirt path. We hear some chickens. I don't know. So we like to forge our own path.
I wouldn't say it's our own path. It's the Google Maps path.
It's the Google Maps path. But no one else is following it. We do have a family following us. They were debating it too.
I think they saw that we had Google Maps and we're going this way, so they decided to just come along.
Yep.
It looks promising so far.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know that this is the way you're supposed to go to get to the station, but we sure did it. Crushed it.
We successfully made it up without any casualties.
Well, I don't know why we would have had a casualty.
I don't know why. But we are going to start exploring this place. They got a lot of cool things like mini golf. They've got like a telescope area, scenic area. They supposedly have an abandoned hotel that we're going to maybe try and find and explore. And
I love abandoned things. I don't know why. I just love them.
Lounges, bars, amusement park, playgrounds for kids. So a lot of cool things, but let's see if we can find that abandoned hotel.
So this hotel, or what we think is the hotel, was relatively easy to get to. You basically just walk out the cable car, through a green gate, past the horses, and it's supposed to be sitting right here, but there's a big old green wall up right now. So it looks like they blocked it off. There might be another way to get to it. We're not really sure, but I'm really bummed. I was really excited to go and explore an abandoned hotel. I know that's some people's not their cup of tea, but I've really wanted to do it.
After hiking up a little further and doing a little bit more research online, we don't believe that they have blocked it off. We don't think that that was it down there behind the thing. So we're going to follow this red trail until we can hopefully find it. I don't know how far we want to push it, but humbug gets what humbug wants.
Sometimes.
20 minutes later.
Fortunately, humbug did not get what humbug wanted. That was in fact it. They did close it off. I think they're breaking it down and getting rid of it, which is understandable because it can be dangerous, anything abandoned.
After doing more looking at it, on our way back out, we have figured out that those there somewhere looks like that used to be the steps, and it looks like they've completely torn down the hotel. Again, we saw a video posted like 10 months ago that it was still upright and you could get to it. This is pretty recent, so I'm pretty sad about it. But we are gonna just go take in the view and drown our sorrows in food.
We're heading back, but we want our own car, so we're gonna pot and sit here and wait until it's all clear.
We're getting close. We're gonna jump there as soon as the line is dead, when there's no one coming up the stairs, so we can try to get our own cable car.
Is this it? Hello?
This might be it. We're about to turn the corner. It looks like we're about to fall off a cliff.
Oh man, that was nerve-wracking. It is a lot more nerve-wracking going down than up.
Yeah, you like hit the sections of, what are they called? Like the cable car poles, whatever, and then it just looks like it's gonna fall off the side of the mountain.
It's freaky.
But I would actually recommend it if you come up here, especially if you're based just in Tirana. So I think it's really pretty.
It's beautiful, yes. But I don't think we have much else planned for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the bunker.
I don't know why I'm all nervous going down. I was perfect going up. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna enjoy the view and decide what we're gonna do when we get to the bottom.
Oh, it's swaying. It's swaying because of the wind.
Best not to think about it.
Uh-oh. Look at the shadow. This is how much it's swaying. Oh, it slowed down.
So since we took the bus all the way over here to get to the top of the mountain, Bunkart 1 is actually right here, literally a few minute walk.
I just want to say, I felt like Indiana Jones running down here with that car pursuing us from behind. I felt like I had to outrun the boulder.
Oh God.
And my last name is Jones, so very fitting.
Hilarious. Bought our tickets to Bunkart 1. Yes. They are the same price as the Bunkart 2 tickets, which is 900 Lek or around $10 a person. They do have a combo ticket, so if you know that you're going to visit Bunkart 1 and Bunkart 2, it is a little bit cheaper. So keep that in mind, kind of think a little bit further ahead than we did this time so you can save some money. But it's a much more grand entrance, I would say, than Bunkart 2, so I'm excited. So far, it does not seem nearly as busy either, so plus for Bunkart 1 so far.
Look at that door.
Oh, it's thick, and there's more.
Oh, man. I didn't mind my head, I just hit it. Look how small this door is. I think Bunkart 1 is my favorite so far just because of how many people are here. Basically no one. I don't think this was here back then.
I don't think it was here, but I'll take it. Oh, that works.
What's he saying?
Something in Albania.
That guy scared me. I saw him at the corner.
The fake guy?
Yeah, he freaked me out. Who just stares at the wall like that?
He does.
If that guy wasn't creepy, you can't tell me that this is
Yeah, that's creepy. Too bad I don't know what this room is for.
I can tell you, my parents, actually my family would know what this means. And I will never be able to exit this room. I'm trapped forever. It's so quiet and creepy in here, but this is like the emergency exit area. No one else is here. And it's freaky. I feel like I'm in a scary movie or something. I did want to scare you by popping out of there, but I didn't know if it was you or if it was some stranger.
That would have been awkward.
Awkward turtle.
It's like a massive hole underground.
What are your thoughts?
The heads are creepy. It's fascinating that the bunker keeps going. I don't see an end still. It just goes black back there, but it's not. It doesn't end. So that's what's cool. Heads, a little creepy. Anyways,
Bunkart 1 was way better to me than Bunkart 2. It depends on if you're into information and you want like a lot of the police, the fire police, traffic police, and stuff like that. Bunkart 2 is your go-to. Bunkart 1 has a lot of military history with World War II, rising up of the communist and then overthrowing communist era and stuff like that.
yeah, this one is really more like going into the communist area and the associations with Italy, and the other one was a lot more like on the camps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This one is massive as well. It's so big. There was probably just as many people in there, but it felt like there was way less people because everyone was just so spread out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have time and you're in Tirana a little bit longer, check out Bunkart 1 for sure. If you're only in Tirana for like a day, I mean, Bunkart 2 is still really good to go see, but Bunkart 1 is...
If you're in Tirana
cool.
for more than a day, I'd say make time for it because it's really cool.
We have one more thing that we are planning to do before we leave Tirana. We're actually doing it tomorrow, so we will see you then.
And it is tomorrow. Today we are in the Bloku district here in Tirana, which is like the old communist district. It's kind of like a Hoppin type of district, I'll say. But the reason that we are here is that we are going to check out the radio bar.
Yep.
It's certainly, I think it's like a
So-
tourist, but some locals do go here also.
It doesn't really have traditional food, so we're kind of going away from that. We're here because our walking tour guide suggested it, and it's supposed to be a really cool experience with all the cool radios. So let's see what kind of food and cool drinks we can find.
Check it out.
Walking in, there's essentially an indoor and an outdoor, as there is in most things in Tirana, but it's very cute. It's not busy right now because it's still pretty early. It's only about 7 p.m. But it's light, it's airy, it's like festive with colors. There's some music playing. I could definitely see how like later in the night this could be very vibing. But we did get a couple drinks. We got some food. It's a pretty simple food menu, like just kind of basic types of things, but I think it'll still be good. So we'll kind of sit and wait for our drinks.
I think the theme is just wild. It's just like a lot of different colors, a lot of different things, all mixed together, and it's just interesting.
We just got our drinks. I don't normally order cocktails. I normally go for beers because they're a little cheaper. But I did read that this place has good cocktails that are beautiful, and this did not disappoint. I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting for the camera to try it. But this is the like berry. It has raki in it, which I'm sure remember last time I tried that. I didn't take that like a trip. But this one looks like it's gonna taste better, so I'm optimistic. The raki in it is strong still, but it's very good. With the berries, you get the little berry tidbits at the bottom. I'm happy, on point.
Did you take that one like a champ?
I'll take this one like a champ.
They are unfortunately out of their homemade radio beer. So I went ahead and just got a local crafted beer. It's really good for like that light beer. I've never had a local beer this good. So props to Albania on this one. Overall, a nice spread with a beer and a great atmosphere. 100% would recommend coming here if you just want a relaxing, chill night. But that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna relax and chill. And then we're going to go get some pictures of the square during the sunset. So we don't know if you can hear this, but this is literally, physically and metaphorically, night and day. At night, it gets hopping, bustling in the city. So our eyes are open. We need to stay up later and sleep in later.
But we have not actually seen this square at night, only during the day, so we wanted to come see it since tonight's our last night in Tirana. There's actually been a fence around the entire square the whole time we've been here, but they were taking it down tonight. So this is the first time we can come in the middle of the square and see the beautiful mosque and the Ferris wheel and everything all lit up, and it's beautiful.
That's going to close our time in Tirana, and we're headed off to
The Albanian Alps.
yeah, let's go hiking.